Hi everyone, this should hopefully be the first of many YouTube videos on this channel. This is going to be a tack up and ride with me, although I didn't ride for too long due to the heat. But anyway, I just went and got Luna in from the field. As you can see, there's practically no grass in the field, so she's looking a bit skinny. So we've been adding middlings to her feed in order to fatten her up a bit. I've just taken off her fly mask here and then wiping her over with a few brushes to get all the dirt off. And she scrapes so easily in the field because she's got such sensitive and thin skin, which is a bit annoying. Honestly, this blue mitt that I'm using here is probably the most used in my grooming kit because it's absolutely amazing and it gets loads of hair and mud off. And then I move on to her mane, which hopefully I will be doing a mane video in the future because lots of people ask me how I cut them. And then I'm just using this same mitt that I was using earlier just to go around her face because she quite likes it. And then I just use some baby wipes to wipe her eyes and her nose, but I will not be buying them again because they are not biodegradable and we need to save the turtles. You can probably see on the wipe clumps of dirt, which is obviously not very nice, so I try and get rid of it all. And then I just move on to picking out her hooves, and she's actually barefoot because she doesn't really need any shoes and she's never had them on in her life, so there's been no need to put them on. But obviously if we do start competing higher on grass, then that might have to change. And then I'm just applying oil to her hooves as well because it's been so dry, and then putting her stretch and flex boots on from Equilibrium, which I cannot recommend more. Honestly, you put them in the wash and they turn out brand new, and they've been so good. I use them literally every single time I ride, apart from if I jump. And then I start tacking her up, so obviously putting the saddle pad on. And then the cameraman videoed me putting the saddle on from both sides. And the half pad is a tiny bit big, but it's not mine because her other one is in the wash because it got all sweaty and horrible. And then I just put her girth on. I also use these fine equine stirrup covers, which are so simple to put on and off, and they stop my saddle getting dirty and scratched by the stirrups, which are pretty good. So just take them off, and then I'm about to put her bridle on. And a lot of people asked if I still use the Micklem. I use the Micklem for schooling and the Flash for show jumping because I find that she goes so much nicer in the Micklem when I school her, and with obviously the Flash I have a bit more control. So here I'm just setting out some poles to go over with Luna. I space the poles out using 4 of my feet from heel to toe, but this will vary from horse to horse, and I also make them bigger throughout the session. So I'm just about to get on Luna, and I've just noticed how shiny my saddle looks, even though I don't clean it that much. Oops. But I'm really surprised because she actually stood still for quite a long time, which is quite unusual because she normally fidgets all the time. So I start by riding her pretty much on the buckle to let her loosen up her muscles, and if she wants to stretch she can do that, and just, you know, warm her up nicely. And then after that, I just trot her around quite loosely with the reins and not asking her to come round or make a shape, because I feel like she needs to warm up properly as well. And she was quite spooky today, and you'll see in a minute where she just spooked at the reflection she saw on the wall. So it was quite hard to get her relaxed and supple, but she got there in the end. I mean, I didn't ride her for too long, but she was going quite nicely there. You can see her. There. And then she spooked at Ella on the floor. But she's going quite nicely there. The more she does, the better she gets. And then she's cantering here. So here we just went over the poles. And then you can see I've moved them out just a bit. I think they're 5 steps now. But she didn't seem to struggle with that at all, because she's got quite a natural floaty trot. And then she's going around quite nicely there as well, which is with the end of our ride. But that's it for the ride with me, which is pretty short, I know, but I only rode for probably about 20 minutes because of the heat. So there's not much footage, and it's quite boring as well. I find flatback quite boring to watch. And this is just me untacking her, obviously taking off the girth and putting the saddle cover back on. And then I just put the stirrup covers back on, which are easy to do, as you can see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I mean, it's not really that special. It's nothing too exciting. But please like it and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.